If you post, like, or share more than your friends can see it. Governments increasingly monitor social media, not to price ads, but to respond to threats, protect elections, coordinate in emergencies, and, crucially, balance public safety with civil rights. In a world where information moves at network speed, your feed can become a real-time sensor for society. Here's what that really means, how it works, and what you can do. Quick detour. If you like this topic, subscribe to help the channel grow. Think of social media as a real-time public square. Most government monitoring focuses on public posts, what's openly visible, using open-source intelligence, or OSINT. Access to non-public data, like private messages or detailed account records, generally requires legal process and documented oversight. That distinction matters. What's driving the increase? First, national security. Investigators watch for extremist signals, plots, and cross-border coordination that can surface in public channels. Second, public safety. Officials track severe weather, wildfires, and crowd dynamics to route responders and keep people informed. Elections matter too. Monitoring helps surface bot networks, coordinated misinformation, and foreign influence campaigns. And in crime and fraud, patterns in public posts can hint at scams, trafficking signals, or organized theft rings. Health and emergencies are another driver. Early outbreak signals, crisis mapping, or resource shortages can appear first online. Finally, geopolitics, tracking narratives, sanctions, evasion hints, and interstate tensions, pushes monitoring efforts to operate at global scale. So how does it actually work? Start with OSINT, scraping public posts, hashtags, geotags, and visible metadata within platform rate limits and policies. Teams then apply keyword lists, entity extraction, sentiment scores, and network mapping to see how narratives spread. AI helps spot patterns humans miss. Image and video analysis can assist with geolocation, object detection, and even deepfake checks. Satellite and mapping tools verify where and when a clip was recorded, vital during fast-moving events. Sometimes public signals are fused with other datasets, like tip lines or telecom records, under strict legal frameworks. Non-public data usually requires subpoenas or warrants, and platforms may make emergency disclosures when there is imminent harm. Limits also apply. Platform policies, audit trails, and independent oversight constrain access. The benefits are tangible. Faster disaster response, disrupted plots, better election integrity, but precision matters. Overcollection can create noise, increase costs, and miss real threats. Effective programs prioritize specific objectives, document necessity, and regularly test tools for accuracy and bias. That's how monitoring stays targeted and lawful. Quick detour. If you're enjoying this, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow and explore new topics with us. Now, the risks and rights. False positives happen. Sarcasm, satire, and context can be misread by algorithms. Biased training data can skew results against certain communities. And visibility can chill speech if people feel watched, even when they're within the rules. Mission creep is a real concern. Programs built for emergencies can expand into broad surveillance without clear limits. Data security and retention policies matter. Who has access for how long and for what purpose? Vendor opacity can hide how tools actually work. Guardrails reduce those risks. Transparency reports, judicial review, proportionality tests, and audit trails. Regular public briefings and independent watchdogs can verify that monitoring is targeted, time-bound, and tied to legal authority. Globally, approaches differ. In liberal democracies, agencies usually need warrants for non-public data, must pass proportionality tests, and publish aggregate transparency stats. Legislative committees and courts review programs and can shut them down. In more authoritarian settings, broad surveillance and speech control are common, and activists face greater risk. Cross-border requests add complexity, often handled through MLATs, while platform policies vary by country and can change rapidly. What this means for you: assume public posts are truly public. Review privacy settings, turn off unnecessary geotags, and think before you share. Verify claims with reliable sources to avoid amplifying falsehoods. Strengthen your security. Use two-factor authentication, unique passwords, and review app permissions and location history. If you're part of a community at higher risk, learn basic operational security and consider tools that reduce metadata exposure. Be a smart civic participant. Support balanced laws, targeted monitoring, clear warrants for non-public data, independent oversight, and appeal pathways when errors occur. Follow platform transparency updates and ask your representatives how programs are audited and sunset. We've covered why monitoring is increasing, how it works, the risks, and how approaches differ around the world. Want a quick breakdown of the core guardrails and tools agencies use? Hit follow and I'll explain the next episode. The tools governments use and how oversight works to protect your rights.